Boom. Yes. It's working. Loving it. Last sips of coffee going in. All right, everybody. This show is education, entertainment. It's not to be taken as financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. This is just the first look at investing through technicals. So with that said, today we're doing this, that, boom, TikTok 20. Thank you. Feeling a little bit better. Some of you were asking. Last week was a little rough, but I managed to hold it together and managed to do a workshop this weekend with Rule 1. Had a great time with those students. But the markets, let me tell you that. I'm glad that we are teaching students if it's a good time to get in or not, because a lot of them had their eyes open this weekend. So, with that said, let's get to this. We're going to talk about this. Hi, social media world. My name is Alfred Gordon Liu. This is 8 at 8. 8 minutes starts right now. Boom. We're talking about the S&P 500. These 500 companies, we're only picking 20 per Warren Buffett's advice to take a look at. And today we're looking at Nike, part of the consumer discretionary. That means this is where people spend their extra cash. And it is in the sector XLY for the S&P. But Nike's ticker, NKE. Anybody who's looking at this should look at the investor relations webpage. This one's kind of cool. It looks very graphic-y and trendy, and I think it sends a good message of what Nike is all about for the investor. So let's take a look at these charts, because that's what you really came here for. And how come this is this one? Let's go to this one. Yes. All right. From a positional trader standpoint, are you buying, holding, or selling this? Oh, I got these little gray dots here. I'm going to remove those because I think we tried that and it didn't work. So what we're doing here is looking at that. Those were the 3 red arrows back in January, and Nike is still falling and tumbling. All right, let's get those up and at them right here. Boom, January, it moved below the moving average. In January, the sellers had control, and again, all perfectly lined up in that month of January, people started dumping this stock as well. Let's take a look from a swing trader's perspective. All right, someone who's got this volatility. Is there a little bit of opportunity in these big bars, right? Is there opportunities to do a little buy the dips and swings? And I still got some crazy gray little circles I'm going to remove. So let's zoom in here a little bit. We're using Bollinger Bands, RSI, and MACD. So the Bollinger Bands tell us about volatility. You can see that markets are a giant wave. They go up, they go down, they go back up, they go back down, and same thing. So we just hit the top end of this and we're on our way back down. Will it find a follower or support here to bounce back up? Very well could be, because it is at all-time lows and it's got to find some support down there. So I would say to keep you swing traders looking, you're going to have opportunity, maybe not today, but maybe the next day it gets closer to that Bollinger Band, letting us know that, hey, we got an opportunity here to buy. But right now the strength is low. Look at that. It's still kind of dropping right now, but you're looking at this. I got to give this a green one, because if we look at this, taking this green, the MACD, the momentum is trying to fight upwards. You can see that you had a crossover here maybe just a few days ago. Oh, I don't know if you can even see that. I want to, boop. Can I zoom in a little bit? That's a little bit better. You can see the crossover right here. I got to look at 2 screens, so here. Right here, this is the crossover where the green line kind of goes up. It tries to push up a little bit. As you can see, it's dropping back down now that I've zoomed in. So I got to give that a red as well. Sorry, guys. Look at that. You're going to see another crossover today as we're having a down day. So we're going to see a little more weakness. Maybe tomorrow these reverse, this RSI and the MACD, giving us a little more positive momentum. But all these lines are under that 0. So very well still heading more down before we get that bounce back up. But the cycle is coming, you might have it like this, a couple of down days, flattening, and then a little explosion up at the top, or a little bit of expansion. All right, so that is all the deal on the swing trade. Again, we're getting to that place where we could have a little bounce off the support. But let's take a look at the numbers here. We didn't even put this in, so I apologize. Nike, taking a look at their earnings, because that could definitely move a lot of things. Where's my magic finger? Whoop. They had their earnings call on March, so not just like last month. We were expecting 0.71, and they reported 0.8, giving us a good upside potential. So giving it a little more pull. So this month, in June is the next time, and we're expecting already 0.87. What they actually post or produce, I don't know. I think it's going to go down again. So that could pull Nike stock down lower. As economic events go for today, we got a lot of earnings coming out today. Again, 193 earnings, 8 stock splits, and 44 economic events. I didn't take a look at this, but let's take a look at what would affect us in the economic calendar today. I'm just scrolling through. There's not a lot for the U.S. National Activity Index. I've never looked at that report, but you see the Dallas Fed is meeting as well. But a lot of it is more global based, even some stuff in Taiwan, I believe, TW, that could be Taiwan. Money supply and industrial output. A lot of people are doing semiconductors, but that doesn't really affect Nike, I don't think. So unless things are still made in Taiwan, I think they moved to chips. So with that said, let's move on to our intraday. Let's give it a little more time for this. Oh, I didn't even talk about news. Let's see. News, everybody's kind of split. Is Nike really expensive? It's down 23%, or should you just do it and buy it? Definitely, if you're buying on this dip, I still think we got some room to the downside. But hey, your dollar costs are averaging on the way down for you positional traders. For our intraday traders, let's take a look. We are taking the lows, which is at the lows right now, 125. We're taking the highs. So it's, boom, come and drop it like it's hot. There you go. And let's zoom in. So you can see just a couple days ago, it was at a high. It's dropped down to low. It's still going downwards. So we're at the bottom end of this. Is this the floor that we've been waiting for, or could it drop even lower? As you can see, it is slowing down. It's creating us a little bit of a wedge, as this is, the trend is going down, and it is hitting that floor and having some support. So I would say there is a strong floor around 125. And I think this will consolidate, get tighter, watching our Bollinger Bands, and it will explode, going back up to VWAP. So there's a chance it could hit VWAP again today at 126. That's only $1 spread as things are getting tighter. So you're in this range right here. Unfortunately, intraday traders, it is a small range. It's only $1. So if you want to make your dollar up and down here, that's where you're going to make your dollar. Done! Yes! With 42 seconds to go, oh, I get to stretch. So, everybody, you know what? I'm going to show you this. Let's see. If I got a couple of seconds here, let's see if we can do this. Oh, you can't even see that on my screen. I'm trying to add another one here, and I've been digging on this recently. It is our TTM squeeze. It shows a little bit about momentum as well, and I wanted to show you that you can see I got a little volume going on, and you can see it has moved to the downside momentum. This is just another indicator telling us about momentum, if it's time to buy or sell. It is starting to reverse, as you can see, with 3 seconds, and if it moves into the green, explode there. All right, I'm feeling a little bit better. I won't lie. But it's a crazy week. I definitely have to say, for positional traders, it's a little scary time. Swing traders, definitely, you're making money on the shorts, so you got to really focus on that. And intraday traders, man, it's the time for them. There is money to be made up, down, sideways, because this thing is going, it's just going up and down, up and down, up and down. So whether it be Nike or whatever, I've been also spending more time looking at intraday trading and capitalizing on those swings. And if you really want to know, I guess I'm going to tell you because you don't have a choice, is intraday trading. I've been gearing towards that just because it's been so volatile. I've been having to be better trader than investor just because investing time is going down. I would say, I want to say so much, but intraday traders, you got to become a better surfer to handle these markets because it is choppy. Got to be a better surfer. My advice for you, positional traders, really do your homework at this time. Look at the fundamentals, do a little more research in terms of what the true value of your stocks are. If you understand that, it might help you weather this volatility and this down dip, as well as if it dips, it come back, it'll have cycles like this. If you know the true value of what you have, it will help. It'll help you sleep at night rather than be all anxious and worried about how your stock is doing. So know the value and it will help you sleep at night. And I think that's the greatest tip I can give you for you positional traders right now that have seen a downcline in your portfolio. Boom! And